Hello guys, welcome back. It's Logo Dragon Knight here, and this is going to be part 4 to What If Kurama raised Naruto. Last time we left off, Team 7 was doing D-rank missions. Now, let's jump into it. Team 7 just finished the D-rank of catching Tora, or for the 10th time. And when Naruto sees the Fire Lord's wife, Daimyo's wife, crushing Tora, he basically explains, "Things, miss, you're putting too much love to Tora. That's why she's running away." Okay? And Daimyo's wife fixes her mistake, and Tora just is purring deeply in her arms. So she pays a little bit extra for Team 7. Originally, Tora's mission, because of how often getting her to do it, the mission was 5,000 Ryu. But in this, Daimyo puts a little bit extra in there, so it's going to be 7,000 Ryu. 7,000, Team 7. Yeah, kind of ironic. And the thing is, Team 7 had a very special case with Tora. You see, out of all the getting teams, Tora's the only team that actually likes Team 7. In fact, when Tora even escapes, Tora sometimes finds herself either at Naruto's place, Sasuke's place, or at Hinata's place. It's because that's how much she likes Team 7. Now, afterwards, it's the Kakashi goes, "Lord Third, can we please get a C rank mission? Team 7 has done 90 D rank missions. And this is true. A month and a half since the team was formed, they have done 90 D rank missions." And Hiruzen goes, "Alright, Iruka, bring in Tazuna." Tazuna doesn't like it all make fun of anybody because he can see how serious they are. And Kakashi goes, "Alright, Team 7, pack for 1 month 1 month mission." They all nod. They all shishuined off, and this would actually shock Kakashi, the Federal Kage, Iruka, and Tazuna, because no one has seen these guys doing this shishuing. As soon as they got back, Naruto immediately bites his thumb, flashes through hand signs, and does summoning jutsu. Summons Nala, Brisingar, but unexpectedly a third animal appears. This would be Viper. Naruto's relative, his summons that he's learning how to get immune to poisons. At the moment, Naruto is resistant to 50% of all known summons within the elemental nations, which is good, essentially. Now, this will not include the venom used by Sorcery, the Red Sand, but Naruto will be able to resist it. So instead of, for example, Naruto is poisoned by Sorcery, Naruto, even without Kurama's chakra in him, he will be able to last like 3 weeks instead of 3 days. Because that's how resilient he is to poison. So, Team 7 goes away and packs. They say their goodbyes. Guys, as Naruto is walking to the meeting point, which is at the city gate, Naruto quickly stops by to draw off 300 sealing scrolls, 300 explosive tags, and 500 anti-rape seals that he made at the... I'm trying to remember what the name of that shop was. Oh yeah, Metal Iron Works Ninja Shop, which is run by Tenten's father. There. Now you see, Naruto has been the relative seal master, supplying seals to Tenten's family shop since the old seal master died mysteriously. Ironically, the seal master died around the same of the Ichiya massacre. But before he died, he was able to capture one of the assailants in a jutsu, and it was revealed it was a root member. Yeah, Danzo basically just put the final nail into his coffin, because seal masters are rare and valuable in Konoha. So Naruto, Kakashi are the first there with Tazuna. Hinata then comes, then Sasuke comes. And when they see Sasuke come, everyone raises an eyebrow. Now, Kakashi still has the standard Uchiha thing, but his uniform is dark bluish black. So picture a cross between what he wore during the Chunin exams and what he wore like when Team 7 originally was formed. That kind of clothing. Also, on his back is a sword. But you see, Naruto, after helping Sasuke out a lot, he actually let Sasuke sign his Raven contract. And when Sasuke asked why, Naruto summoned the Raven boss, and she explained that long ago, originally, the Uchiha clan had 4 summons. The Hawks, the Crows, the Ravens, and the Phoenix clan. However, over time, something happened that severed the connection between the Phoenix and the Raven clans, but the Crow and Hawk contracts still remain loyal to the Uchiha clan. Which Sasuke understood. So he was going to be the first person, Uchiha, to sign that scroll since the last person. So you can understand how kind of a big honor it is. So to celebrate this, Naruto and Sasuke worked together to forge Sasuke a unique sword. This sword is very special because only those that have chakra that's very special. For example, Sasuke's chakra. So essentially, it's a sword that's passed down through the family, essentially. Kind of like how, what's a good example? Kind of like how the 7 swords in the mist swords are. They're sentient and only passed down for those who are worthy. So Team 7 leaves, and since this is happening a lot earlier than canon, the Demon Brothers aren't as prepared, and Team 7 easily takes them down. Kakashi interrogates Tazuna. Tazuna reveals the line of ways under Gato, and Team 7 vows to go into the mission. But before then, Naruto bites his thumb, flashes through hand signs, and does summoning jutsu. Poof! And there appears one of Naruto's ravens. He quickly takes out a piece of paper, gives it to Kakashi. Kakashi writes the note, gives the paper to the raven. The raven flies back to Italy to tell the third Hokage. Inform the third Hokage. Now, Kakashi would normally use some popcorn to do this, but at the moment, Raven flies faster. So, while the Demon Brothers are knocked out, Naruto seals them in a storage scroll to take with them. Now, they waited at least an hour before continuing the mission, but at that time, they are joined by Team 10. And Ino is a little bit different, but she still has her fangirl ways, but she knows when to be a fangirl, when to not, so she won't affect her on the mission. So they continue on, and they get to the point where the boat is, but the boat guy says, we can't exactly take more than 5 people on the boat, not including me. So Tazuna, Sasuke, Hinata, Shikamaru, Choji, and Ino go into the boat, even though that's 1 extra. Well, Naruto, Asuma, and Kakashi water walk to the Land of Waves. Now, Kakashi and Asuma are a little bit surprised at this, considering that they walked for nearly an hour, which means that Naruto's control is getting very good, but also his reserves are massive. So when they get there, they disembark. As they're walking, Sasuke throws a kunai into the bush. Same with Naruto, but he throws a shuriken. They both look in it and see a bunny. Naruto picks up the bunny and gives it to Hinata, who's able to soothe it. But then that's all of a sudden, everyone realized that this was used for substitution. And Naruto, Kakashi, and Asuma yell, "Get down!" They all get down. They see the executioner blade hit the big tree, and Zabuza's there. But then all of a sudden, they see someone else there they were not expecting. Someone that, at not even, well, Zabuza would actually want to work with, but he respects the guy. This person is a missing ninja from the hidden, what hidden ninja village would be good. The hidden, in Star Village. Now, the Star Village is not canon because it's a sub-chapter. Well, this is a sub-arc, but I'm just going to put the guy who was in charge of the thing that wanted to use the star for his own use power, but he's found a lot earlier, so he became a missing ninja. I don't remember his name, so I'm just going to name him, say, Star. And Kakashi and Zabuza both engage, doing a fierce taijutsu and ninjutsu, while Naruto is focusing on protecting them. Then all of a sudden you see both Kakashi and Zabuza trapped, and about 20 water clones are summoned and about to send after the Genin. And Kakashi says, "Everyone, get out of here! Protect Tazuna!" And then Naruto goes, "No, I will not abandon my comrades." And then Naruto says, "Kurama, get ready just in case." And she says, "Alright, Kit." Naruto begins flashing through hand signs quickly. And then he yells, "Lightning style! Lightning bolt!" Psh! Destroys the first 10 clones with the second loads are coming. Then Sasuke basically jumps up to the air, flashes through hand signs. Then on the ground, you see Shikamaru flashing through hand signs, and they both yell, "Fire style! Fireball jutsu!" Able to take down at least 6 more clones, 4 more still coming. And then just as when they're about to get close enough to slash, all of a sudden you hear sound that sounds like the Chidori, and everyone's shocked at this, but then all of a sudden you just see all 4 clones just pop, and then you see right around Naruto's left hand, you see purple lightning. And then everyone's shocked at this. Everybody. Because Kurama didn't know Naruto made this technique. And then Naruto says, "Lightning style purple lightning, meaning successful." Naruto says a smirk. And Kakashi goes, "Naruto, you created your own jutsu?" And Naruto, sheepily, Kakashi said, "Well, I made quite a few." And then Naruto laughs, saying, "You should have a talented Genin thing." And Kakashi, too bad he's gonna die. And then Naruto says, "Actually, Zabuza, you are. Oh, really? How so?" "Simple. Well, look underneath the underneath." Then all of a sudden you see the ground rupture from beneath Zabuza, and then you hear from deep in the water, "What a style! What a tiger!" And you see a giant massive tiger smash into Zabuza, releasing the prison on Kakashi. And then Star all of a sudden was hit from behind by another clone. The Naruto made an advance, but this clone actually challenged Wind Chakra and goes, "Wind style, Wind Lion Barrage," which is a deadly Heiji style because you're forming wind chakra around your body. So if you're rapidly punching, Star dies. Nice. And he was no small fighter. He was a B rank missing ninja. Now that money is going to Naruto, because according to the laws stating when you kill a missing ninja, you get the money, but also get the equipment. Now I will say what Star's equipment is after the rest of the battle. Now Asuma is not exhausted, but he's no match for Zabuza at this point, because Zabuza is way better, more physically fit. Then Kakashi does Imusa Ose Use Utori, and just when they end on the Tori symbol and they both yell, "What a style! What a dragon jutsu!" Then that's when you hear a third, "What a style! What a dragon jutsu!" and they are both surprised to see Naruto use the Water Dragon Jutsu technique. And then Zabuza gets pounded by both Naruto and Kakashi, and just when he's about to get up, he's knocked out by Haku. Haku takes him away, Kakashi passes out, and Naruto seals out the body of Star. Now, before he does, he looks at Star's inventory, and this actually gives Naruto a Jutsu scroll, which is Wind Style Wind Prison. But also, on Star's person, Star had 5,000 Ryu. Add that to the amount Naruto has. Naruto now has 500 Ryu now. Oh, that is a lot of money for Naruto. Oh. But Naruto has been saying it for a very specific reason. So, after that, Naruto also gets 300 kunai, 300 shuriken, 100 senbon, 20 demon windmill shuriken, about 200 yards of ninja wire. He also finds another scroll, and Naruto's shocked at it because this is a summoning contract scroll. Now, they go to Tazun's house, and while Kakashi's resting, because he rests for a full full day before back. But however, since Zabuza got beaten so badly, it's going to take him 2 weeks to recover. So during that time, Naruto opens this contract scroll and is actually surprised that this summoning scroll belonged to the Akamichi clan. And in Shoji, he actually didn't know this clan summoning existed. And since Naruto's the one who got it back, technically it's his, Naruto wants to give it back to Choji's clan. But Choji decided that Naruto can sign as an honorary signer. So Naruto signs it. At this moment, Naruto has signed 6 out of the 8 summons he's supposed to have. He goes outside, bites his thumb, flashes 3 hand signals, and goes, "Summoning Jutsu!" And he summons not a panda bear, a polar bear. And this polar bear says, "Finally, our contract's been freed by that corrupt man. I thank you." And then he sees the Choji and says, Nakamichi, perfect. Soon, the Akamichi clan would have its summon allies again. And Choji also does it, and he does his own summoning jutsu, and he summons a grizzly bear. Now, these bears are 3 times the size as normal because they're summons. So you can understand, the power in that stuff. So after they disperse, Asuma told them to do training, and Naruto, since his videos are so big, he can just easily make 1,000 so easily. So he makes 1,000 clones. 300 of them go with Tazuna to help build a bridge and be protection. 400 work on water walking, and tree walking, getting Naruto's control down to a T. Because Naruto, he wants to get his control high before he plans to do a special type of training that would get his control up to perfection. You see, even though Naruto's control is high joining right now, it's never going to be perfect unless Naruto does this specific exercise. Because if a Jinchuriki does this, they will have a complete perfect control of their chakra. And after this, and the remaining 300, Naruto sends them out to land away, and actually gives some of his money away. So basically, people on the waves get paid, Naruto's clones having them rebuild and such, and Gato's goons are basically getting their butts kicked. Now, Gato is angry at this, but Zabuza needs time to recover. So secretly, Gato hired uh, shinobi from Orochimaru, Air Kushisho, a rogue ninja from the hidden Leaf Village, the who stole the flying Thunder God's sword, which is the second Hokage's sword. So during those 2 weeks, Kakashi also got healed better, and he is basically does training as well. And well, Kakashi cannot make more than 10 clones at the moment because he's still relatively weak. He's able to make 10 clones and have them make his reserves bigger. Because Kakashi realized he's been way too lax in his training. That's why he's so weak. So Kakashi's getting himself back up. So Kakashi is going to be 25% stronger than he is at Cannon before the fight at the bridge. So during that time, Naruto also meets Haku. They exchange their ideologies. And Haku says, "Oh, by the way, I'm a boy." And then Naruto says, "No, you're not. You are a lady. And you must be treated as such." And Naruto gently kisses her knuckles and say, "Have a nice day, Haku-chan." And Naruto just she swings back to the others to continue his training. And Haku's just stunned at this. And when she tells Zabuza about this, Zabuza is starting to think, I should probably know that kid's name. He seems so familiar to me. And Naruto unconsciously looks over to the right, and there is a scroll. A scroll that contains 3 Uzumaki jutsu that the Uzumaki clan had. Well, actually 3 lightning techniques. 2 lightning, 1 water technique. I'm not going to say what these are, because these techniques are very special. And not to mention they are A-rank techniques as well. So, you got to be careful with these techniques. So, we get to the scene when Inari blows up on Naruto, and Naruto blows up on Inari. Afterwards, Naruto just goes off in the woods to train. And in his anger, he briefly taps into Kurama's chakra. And to the point where, not realizing it, but he's taking in nature chakra, but he's not affected by it. He gets the boost in nature chakra, but he's not getting the negative effects of it. And Kurama is wondering why this is. And so she cuts off a chakra, but Naruto's still seeing the benefits from it. The next day, Naruto and the rest of them go to the bridge, but before they do, Naruto bites his thumb, flashes through hand signs, and does summoning jutsu, and summons 3 foxes, 4 wolves, and 2 bears to protect Tasuno's family. When they get to the bridge, they see Zabuza there, along with Haku, but then they see Air Kushisho, and Kakashi and Asuma understandably are pissed at the guy, because not only had he stolen one of the most sacred artifacts of the Leaf Village, but he was a trusted ally as well. So, Air Kushisho brags and all that stuff, and Naruto says, "You gotta put your skills where your mouth is." And Naruto just holds the thing, seal on his back, and draws his sword. Now, Naruto doesn't have an official weapon yet, sword, but this is just like a standard sword. But Naruto, however he is able to use it, is unique. And Air Kushisho says, "You got all the guts, kid. I like that. So tell me, Gaka, what's your name?" And Naruto just goes, "Naruto Uzumaki." And at this, Zabuza freezes, and he whispers under his breath, though Air Kushisho could hear it, "Uzumaki? I thought there were no Uzumaki left in the leaf." Then Air Kushisho says, "Well then, let's do this." Air charges, which is in Naruto guards with it. Kashi and Asuma quickly get into it with Zabuza, while Sasuke, Choji, and Shikamaru from a distance. Shikamaru is fighting from a distance, is taking on Haku. And just when it seems like Haku's going to get the advantage to hit Choji, Sasuke brings out his ace, his Tutamori Sharingan. That's right. Over the years, Naruto was actually able to get Sasuke to the 2 Tomoe stage, which makes Sasuke the youngest person ever to awaken the Sharingan, because Itachi awokened his Sharingan at age 9, which made him the youngest, but Sasuke, at age 8, awoken his. So, Sasuke is the youngest person to awaken the Sharingan. Not only that, but it was straight to the 2 Tomoe stage as well. Now, Naruto warned Sasuke that if you over-rely on Sharingan, he'll negate his other fields, which make him weak. But Sasuke took it hard. So, Sasuke also got restriction shields on him, weights on him, but these weights, Sasuke can just cut off the chakra from the weights and they will go dead. At the moment, Sasuke has 75 pounds on both his legs and arms, so he takes them off, and he turns the chakra off, and he's able to keep up. He's twice as fast as Haku at the moment. Now back over to where Kakashi and Asuma are. She's getting in with Tatsu's Taijutsu, and then you see Asuma go, fire style, bending ash, psh, and Zabuza goes, water style, water wall. And then Zub actually brings up a conversation saying, Kakashi, is that kid really an Uzumaki? And then Kakashi raised him out saying, yes, why? And Zabuza quickly throws a scroll over to Kakashi saying, while on my travels, I met a Uzumaki swordsman who was going to be dying of old age. Before he made 3 of his prized techniques and gave it to me, saying if I was able to find any other Uzumaki, I should give it to them. Make sure the Gakka gets it. And Kakashi nods, but they continue their fighting. Now back over to Naruto and Kusho. They're still getting into it, and Kusho's even admitting this kid's better than what they say. Then, what? Then Kusho made one fatal mistake. After I'm done with you, kid, I'd rather take the 2 girls. Who knows? The Kumo, the Hidden Cloud, could use them for their bloodlines. And then Naruto just starts seeing red, and you just see the Zero-Tail cloak of the ninjas go around Naruto. And Naruto just basically just... And then Naruto goes, wind style, wind cutter, and basically just slices Iroquois' heads off. Before Kusho could do anything. Afterwards, Naruto just does the katana sling, like, to make the blood go off. Naruto quickly seals up Kusho's body, his head, and Naruto got his gear as well. Basically, it's the same gear what Star had. Now, just Kakashi is about to do the lightning blade to attack Zabuza. Naruto quickly body flickers in, channels purple into his hand, and stops Kakashi, saying, Kakashi, this is pointless. We have bigger things to worry about. At the end, you see Gato, which Gato had 100 thugs with him. Gato has 300 slugs. And Zabuza says, well, Kakashi, looks like we have to put him together to defeat him. And so everyone gets position, and Gato makes the same mistake Ao said, except he was going to make Hinata and Ino his personal slaves. And Naruto, oh boy, he is pissed off. Naruto flashes through hand signs so rapidly that no one was able to catch this. You see, originally this technique was 50 hand signs, but Naruto made it to where it's 5 hand signs, and he does lightning style, 4-pillar bind. You see 4 pillars go up, and then you see Naruto flash through again and goes, 16-pillar bind. And then Naruto just flashes through hand signs faster, ending on the horse hand sign. And Sasuke, who's the one who's seen Naruto, says, everyone, get down! And then Naruto goes, lightning style. Because he's using a bit of Cobra Choker as he's going darker. Dragon roar! A massive wall of just purplish black lightning just goes in and basically kills Gato and 200 of the thugs. Before the other thugs can do anything, the villagers show up, and the Runaways are saved. After the battle, Zabuza and Haku say farewell, because they are going back to the Hidden Mist. Before Zabuza goes, Naruto had raided Gato's thing, and basically passed a scroll to Zabuza, which contained 10 million Lily and Ryu. And Naruto says, that should help the rebellion out a bit. And Naruto just nods, and Zabuza and Naku leave. Now, it took a week later to repair the bridge. So they only been in line away with this mission for 3 weeks, not a month. So, life is good, and Naruto, in his pastime while his clothes are helping out, he also made 2 greenhouses with about 500 producing plants. Now that helped the wave get back immensely, because Naruto's known to have the green thumb. So afterwards, they named it the Great Thunder Bridge. Because of Naruto's lightning pillars, the bind pillars actually became supports of the bridge. So that's 20 supports, which is an amazing feat. So Team 7 and Team 10 come back to the Hidden Leaf. They give the report to the Hokage. Kakashi's rubbing his hands saying, how could a civic mission be turned into an A+ mission? And then Naruto hands all the 2 scrolls, containing both stars and Ayo Kusho's body. And since Ayo Kusho is related to Ibiki, Ibiki would be the one doing the autopsy. So after that, Naruto gets a very good amount of Ryu from turning in the bounties, plus the A rank mission is 150,000 Ryu, which is a lot. I'll put it this way, if Naruto lived in his old place for rent, he would only have to pay 1,500 Ryu a month. So basically Naruto is good on money. But, because of the laws of the thing, Naruto now owns the sword of the Flying Thunder God. And when Naruto puts his chakra in it, he gets a very unique reaction. You see, normal chakra blades, when they put chakra into their blades, they are blue. Naruto's, on the other hand, is a silver color, which is a very unique. And Kakashi, she and Luffy had a theory about this. At this point, Naruto's 3 affinities are on par with the Lord Second's water affinity, because Lord Second was able to draw water out of the air to use his techniques. Which in itself is amazing. So, we are still a ways from the Chunin exams, which is now 6 months away. For the next 6 months, Team 7 has done an additional 200 D ranks, 50 C ranks, 5 B ranks, 1 A rank, which was the movie where in the Land of Snow with the actress. During that time as well, Naruto focused on mastering those 3 techniques, as well as getting used to his new sword. Which, by the way, the Flying Thunder God works well with his sword. Then we get to the scene where Konoha runs into Kankuro. Kankuro picks it up, is about to punch him, but then all of a sudden you just feel the sword on his neck, and Naruto says, I wouldn't do that with you. It wouldn't be wise to start a war for hitting the Hokage's grandson. Kankuro drops him. And Sasuke and Naruto with him, along with Sakura. Naruto says, Oi, Red, get out of the tree. And Gar appears in front of the saving signal, but unexpectedly, you just see a team from the Hidden Waterfall Village show up, and Naruto recognizes it and goes, oh, it's Fu? And basically they embrace each other kind of like family, because Jinchuriki treated us family. And then Gar says, I'm curious to know who you are. Kankuro says, hey, Gara. Gara goes, shut up or I'll kill you. And Gara goes, I'm quite interested to know who you 4 are. And Naruto goes, Naruto Uzumaki. Sasuke goes, Sasuke Uchiha. Naruto goes, Hinata Hyuga. And Fu goes, I'm Fu. And then before Gara the stand team to leave and the Hidden Waterfall is, well, it seems like this is gonna be a reunion. Chome, Shokaku, Naruto says offhandedly. And at this, both Fu and Gara stiffen. But Fu already knew that Naruto knew that she had Chome. But then Naruto says, why don't you come out, Matsutabe, Yuki? And the hidden team of the Cloud Village was there as well. B being the sensei of this team, with Yukito there, along with Doi and and Sally. No, Ikari. E. E. Now, there's something else I'm actually interested in. Kari is a redhead, but she's not an Uzumaki, which makes me wonder, is she actually a distant relative of the Uzumaki clan or a descendant? In the comments below, guys, can you inform me that? And so, there's 1 week left to prepare for the Junin exams, guys. And with that, I'll end this video. This video, I would like to get to 4 likes for this video before I do the next one. Also, guys, I like to say, making these What If series is very interesting to me. And also, guys, I thank everyone else who gave their support. And so, I'll see you all next time. And I'm going to put a question in the comments here. And guys who watch my video, please give your opinion on the question. Anyway, I'll see you all next time.